All right, so ready to dive into some celebrity skincare?
Always.
Let's do it. We're looking at Dermalogica today.
Yeah.
A lot of A-listers use it, and it's interesting because it's not some like crazy expensive brand that only,
Right.
a handful of people have access to.
Right.
So we're going to going through this article from Spavelous online magazine.
Love that magazine.
Yeah, they highlight 9 celebrities and their Dermalogica must-haves. So it should be fun to kind of see what everyone's using.
Yeah. I'm excited to see, everyone's different picks and what they're gravitating
Yeah,
towards.
and, see if we can glean any tips for ourselves.
Always.
So first up, we have Kim Kardashian.
Okay.
And she's all about that mastered cleanse routine. She uses the pre-cleanse balm and special cleansing gel.
So I'm assuming that's like a double cleanse situation?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
And so that's interesting, right? Because even someone like Kim Kardashian, who, probably has access to every treatment, every product,
Yeah.
is still going back to like the core basics of good skincare.
Absolutely.
It's really just about like cleansing the skin, right?
Cleansing the skin.
And then she also uses the daily microfoliant to get that glow.
Of course. Got to have that glow.
Gotta have the glow.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of kind of like ageless beauty,
Yeah.
Cindy Crawford, she uses the Age Smart line from Dermalogica,
Oh, nice. A classic.
specifically the multivitamin power firm.
Yeah.
So, it makes you wonder if Cindy Crawford uses it.
Right.
It must be pretty good.
It must be good. I mean, she's iconic.
She is.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got deep cleansing with Kim K, anti-aging with Cindy.
Yeah.
What about Jessica Alba? She's all about that like healthy glow.
Yeah. Yeah. She's known for that just really beautiful natural glow.
What's she using?
So she loves the skin smoothing cream.
Mm.
Just kind of for that daily dose of moisture.
So it's interesting, right? Because it's so different from what Kim was talking about.
Right. Right.
It really shows that like even within the same brand,
Yeah.
celebrities have such different needs and priorities.
Yeah. Everyone's skin is different. So it makes sense that
Sorry,
they would
so-
gravitate towards different products.
And of course, we can't forget Oprah. The
Mhm.
Oprah effect.
The Oprah effect is real.
What does Oprah use?
So Oprah's a fan of the daily microfoliant. It's that gentle but effective exfoliator.
Okay, so that's the second celebrity who's mentioned that one.
It is.
Maybe there's something to this daily microfoliant, huh?
Yeah, maybe we should all be taking notes.
Right. Okay, so we've got Oprah on board. What about Mindy Kaling?
Okay, so Mindy Kaling, she keeps it real,
Yeah.
very relatable. She actually calls the special cleansing gel the best face wash ever.
That's so funny.
Right. Just
Yep.
like keeping it simple.
Yeah.
And she also uses the daily microfoliant. So
Okay, so 3 for 3 on the daily microfoliant.
3 for 3, it's got to be good, right?
Yeah. All right, so moving on to another iconic actress, Courtney Cox.
Okay.
She's actually the face of Dermalogica.
Wow, that's a big deal.
I know, right? So clearly she's a big believer in the brand.
Yeah.
She also uses the daily microfoliant, no surprise there,
Of course.
and the Dynamic Skin Recovery SPF 50.
Okay, I'm seeing a trend here at the SPF. A lot of these celebrities seem to be prioritizing sun protection.
Totally. And, it makes sense, right? I mean,
Yeah.
especially when you're in the public eye, you got to protect your skin.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've got a few more celebrities on this list. What about Patricia Clarkson?
Okay, so Patricia Clarkson, she loves the Power Rich system. So that one's really good for kind of intense moisture and rejuvenation.
So it seems like Dermalogica really does have something for everyone.
Right. We've seen products for deep cleansing, for anti-aging, for hydration, and now for kind of more mature skin.
Totally. And speaking of having it all, Victoria Beckham.
Okay, yes.
She has a whole array of Dermalogica favorites.
Oh.
She loves it all.
She's like, I'm going to try everything.
She's really embracing the brand.
Yeah.
She uses the multi-active toner, the dermal clay cleanser,
Okay.
the daily microfoliant, the active moist, and the multivitamin power firm.
Wow.
I know, right?
She's got a Dermalogica product for every step of her routine.
It's like she's created her own little Dermalogica like starter kit.
Right.
All right. And last but not least, we have beauty queen Katrina Gray.
Okay.
She's also a fan of the Dynamic Skin Recovery SPF 50.
So that's another vote for that SPF. It seems like it's a real winner.
Yeah, that one's definitely like standing out to me as like
Yeah.
a must try.
All right. So we've gone through online celebrities and their Dermalogica favorites. What are your kind of initial thoughts? What stands out to you?
I mean, honestly, the daily microfoliant is like calling my name.
I know, right? It's got to be good if everyone's using it.
Yeah, yeah. And it's really interesting to see how, these celebrities
Yeah.
who have access to everything are still choosing these products.
Right.
They're accessible to everyone.
Absolutely. It speaks volumes about the brand, the quality, the
Right.
effectiveness.
Totally. So I'm definitely intrigued to learn more about Dermalogica.
Me too. I think
Yeah.
there's a lot more to uncover here.
Yeah, definitely.
It's fascinating to see these A-listers with like all the resources in the world
Yeah.
still choosing Dermalogica.
Yeah, it's really interesting, right? I
Yeah.
mean, you would think that they would be using, all
Mm.
these super exclusive, crazy, expensive
Right.
brands, but
Yeah, but there's something to be said for quality and effectiveness, right?
I think so. I think they're,
Yeah.
they they must see results with Dermalogica, and that's why they keep coming back to it.
Right. And I think also Dermalogica is kind of known for being this, like
Yeah.
a bridge between professional skincare and something that you can do at home.
Totally. It's like
Yeah.
you're getting a spa treatment in your own bathroom.
Right, exactly.
And what's also cool is that, like, we're seeing so much variety in the products that these celebs are using.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, it's not just one miracle product
Right.
that everyone's obsessed with. It's like a whole range of things.
Yeah, they have, different lines for different concerns.
Right.
So it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of brand.
Exactly. And I think that's really important because everyone's skin is so different.
So true.
Oh.
Okay, so speaking of lines,
Yeah.
we've heard about the Age Smart line with Cindy Crawford, the Power Rich system with Patricia Clarkson.
Right.
What are some other kind of key lines that listeners should know about?
So, if you're struggling with like breakouts or oily skin, the Clear Start line is a really good one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's specifically for acne, and it's designed to like clear up blemishes and prevent future breakouts.
So that's good for, like, teenagers.
Yeah, teenagers, adults,
Yeah.
anyone who struggles with acne.
What about for sensitive skin?
Sensitive skin, the Ultra Calming line is a fantastic option. It's all about soothing and reducing like redness and irritation.
So it seems like no matter what your skin concern is,
Yeah,
Dermalogica has a line for you.
they really do. It's pretty impressive.
It is. But with so many options, it can be a little overwhelming, right?
It can be, yeah. I mean, it's like, where do I even start?
Yeah, like how do I know what's right for me?
Right.
And I think that's what's really cool about Dermalogica
Yeah.
is that they really emphasize professional guidance.
Yes.
It's not like they just throw a bunch of products at you and say, good luck.
Right.
They actually want to help you find the right solutions.
They do. And they have like trained skin therapists who can give you personalized consultations and kind of help you figure out what your skin actually needs.
It's like having your own personal skincare coach.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so now let's talk about this daily microfoliant.
Okay, yes. The star of the show.
Right. Everyone is using it.
Everyone's using it.
We have to kind of break down like what makes it so special.
Yeah, I'm really curious too because I mean it's clearly a fan favorite, so there
Yes.
must be something to it. So it's this gentle rice-based powder exfoliant that you mix with water to create a paste.
Oh, okay.
And it's designed for daily use, which I think is really important.
Yeah, because I mean, you don't want to over exfoliate.
Exactly.
But like, how does it actually work?
So it's got these rice enzymes in it that kind of gently break down the dead skin cells and impurities.
Okay.
It also has salicylic acid, which helps to unclog pores and prevent breakouts.
So it's like exfoliating, brightening, and fighting blemishes all in one.
All in one. And it's suitable for a lot of different skin types.
No wonder everyone loves it.
Right.
Okay, so the daily microfoliant, officially on my list.
Ah.
But, another thing that I've noticed is that a lot of the celebrities we've talked about
Yeah.
are really into Dermalogica's SPF products.
Yeah. Especially the Dynamic Skin Recovery SPF 50.
Yeah.
That one seems to be a real winner.
It's not just your basic sunscreen either.
That it's got hyaluronic acid in it. It's hydrating.
Yeah.
It helps with anti-aging.
So it's kind of like a multitasker.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got the daily microfoliant, we've got the SPF.
Yeah.
Are there any other kind of like hero products from Dermalogica that
Yeah.
we should know about?
So one that comes to mind is the Special Cleansing Gel, which Mindy Kaling, called the best face wash ever.
Right.
It's simple, it's soap-free, it's gentle but effective.
So it's like back to basics.
Back to basics.
Sometimes you don't need all the bells and whistles.
Nope.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here. What's like the one big takeaway you want listeners to remember about Dermalogica?
I think, honestly, the biggest takeaway is that, you don't have to spend a fortune to have great skin.
Yeah, like Dermalogica it's accessible,
Right.
it's effective, and it's clearly a brand that celebrities trust.
Right. And I think even beyond the products, it's about kind of that whole philosophy of understanding your skin and finding what works for you.
Totally. So, okay, let's get practical. Like, our listener is inspired, right?
Mm-hmm.
They want to try some Dermalogica. Where do they even begin?
Okay, so first things first, you got to figure out what your skin actually needs, right? Like, what are your concerns? Are you dealing with dryness, oiliness, breakouts, wrinkles?
Yeah, it's like, walking into a restaurant being handed a giant menu.
Exactly.
You got to kind of know what you're in the mood for.
Exactly. So once you kind of have a sense of like what you're hoping to address, then you can start looking at those targeted lines that we talked about. So like if you're worried about aging, the Age Smart line could be a good option.
Right, and if you're battling breakouts, like Kim,
yeah,
maybe the Clear Start line.
Exactly. Or if you're, all about that hydration and glow, like Jessica Alba, the skin smoothing cream.
Okay, so that's like step one, figure out your concerns, find the right line.
Right.
But what about like those hero products, like the Daily Microfoliant, the SPF?
Yeah, those are definitely like safe bets for most people. I mean, especially the Daily Microfoliant. It's gentle enough for most skin types. And the SPF, sun protection is so important.
But even with gentle products, I always say, like, do a patch test first, just in case.
Always. Always. Better safe than sorry.
So we've got the lines, we've got the hero products. What else? Like, what else should we keep in mind when kind of building a Dermalogica routine?
Well, remember Victoria Beckham? She had like a whole arsenal of products.
Yeah.
So it's not just about like finding one or two star products. It's about putting together kind of a comprehensive routine that addresses all your needs.
Right? So it's like building a skincare team.
Exactly. And Dermalogica has, toners, serums, masks, like everything you could possibly need.
So it's really about like finding those pieces.
Yeah.
And putting together your own little skincare puzzle.
Exactly. And don't forget, like, if you're feeling overwhelmed, that's where those skin therapists come in.
Right. They can like help you put the pieces together.
Exactly. They can kind of guide you and make sure you're choosing the right products for your skin.
This has been such a fun deep dive.
I know. I love talking about skincare.
Me too.
Yeah.
So what's like the final takeaway you want to leave our listeners with?
Just, have fun with it. Experiment, try new things, and, don't be afraid to ask for help. And most importantly, listen to your skin, because ultimately it knows what it needs.
Beautifully said. Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. Make sure to check out Dermalogica and, start building your own little skincare dream team. Until next time.